There are mornings when the body refuses to rise, and guilt arrives before strength does. You open your eyes and immediately feel behind, weak, unmotivated, and ashamed. You wonder why others seem to move forward while you struggle to even leave the bed. This guilt whispers that you are lazy, ungrateful, or lacking faith. But the truth is that exhaustion of the soul is real, and it deserves compassion, not condemnation. Through faith and a gentle shift in attitude, healing can begin without pressure. This prayer is for those mornings when staying in bed feels heavy and guilt feels heavier. Here, we choose honesty, grace, and slow restoration. Today, I come before God exactly as I am, without strength to pretend. I wake up with my eyes open, but my body and soul feel anchored to the bed. There is a weight pressing down on me that words cannot fully explain, and with that weight comes guilt, sharp and immediate, questioning my worth. I bring this feeling into the light instead of hiding it in silence. I acknowledge that part of my pain comes from judging myself too harshly. I compare my pace to others and feel ashamed of my own rhythm. I measure my value by productivity instead of presence and breath. This guilt has followed me into the morning like an unwanted shadow. Yet today, I choose awareness instead of self-attack. God, I recognize that not wanting to get out of bed is not always weakness. Sometimes it is a signal of a soul that has carried too much for too long. It is the body asking for mercy after seasons of emotional endurance. It is the mind processing wounds that never had space to heal. I allow myself to see this moment with honesty rather than fear. I release the belief that rest makes me less faithful or less capable. I release the shame of needing more time than I expected. I release the pressure to prove strength when my heart feels fragile. I understand now that healing does not move at the speed of guilt. It moves at the pace of patience and truth. This morning, I choose to meet myself with compassion. I stop calling this moment failure and begin calling it information. My body and mind are communicating something that needs care. Instead of forcing myself up in anger, I listen with humility. I trust that God is present even in stillness. There is no condemnation in needing rest. There is no spiritual failure in feeling heavy. There is no shame in pausing before movement returns. God's presence does not withdraw when I remain in bed. It stays, steady and attentive, waiting with me. I remind myself that guilt does not heal me. Harshness does not strengthen me. Pressure does not restore what is wounded. Only grace has the power to rebuild what feels broken. And grace is available to me right now. Even here, before I rise, something is already shifting. Awareness is replacing judgment. Gentleness is interrupting self-blame. Faith is breathing quietly beneath my exhaustion. This moment is not wasted. It is preparing me. As this morning continues, I allow faith to enter where guilt once ruled. I remember that God does not measure me by how fast I stand up. He sees the battles I fight silently before the day even begins. He knows the nights that drained me and the mornings that feel too heavy. Nothing about my struggle is hidden from His compassion. I accept that healing often begins before movement. It starts in the mind, when self-accusation is replaced with understanding. It grows in the heart when shame loosens its grip. It strengthens when I stop fighting myself and start supporting myself. This is not weakness. This is wisdom learned through pain. Today, I give myself permission to rise slowly. If all I can do is sit up, that is still progress. If all I can do is breathe deeply, that is still faith in action. Small steps are not signs of defeat. They are acts of courage. I honor each one without comparison. God is working even when motivation feels absent. He is restoring energy beneath the surface. He is aligning thoughts that were tangled in guilt. He is reminding me that my worth does not disappear on hard mornings. I am held, even when I feel stuck. I release the fear that staying in bed defines who I am. I am more than this moment, more than this feeling. This season does not cancel my purpose. This pause does not erase my calling. It is simply part of my human journey. There will be a moment when strength returns quietly, not all at once, not dramatically, but gently. A thought will soften, a breath will feel lighter, and eventually, movement will follow without force. Until then, I choose faith over accusation. I choose patience over punishment. I choose hope over the lie that I am failing. God's grace is teaching me how to rise without breaking, and that lesson will stay with me long after this morning passes. I trust that better mornings are being formed. I trust that joy can coexist with slow healing. I trust that God walks with me, step by step, breath by breath. This guilt does not define my future. Grace does. If this prayer spoke to your heart, know that you are not alone. There are many who wake up carrying the same invisible weight. Let this space be a place of healing, not silence. Share in the comments how this message reached you today, and stay connected for more prayers and reflections that bring peace, strength, and renewal to your mornings. If this prayer touched your heart, take a quiet moment and let it settle within you. You are not weak for feeling tired, and you are not alone in this season. God sees your struggle, even when no one else does. If you feel comfortable, share in the comments a single word that describes how your heart feels right now. Your words may become a source of comfort for someone else who is silently struggling. Stay with this channel for more prayers, reflections, and gentle reminders that healing takes time. And grace walks with you every step of the way. You are held, you are seen, and you are never walking alone.